A typical fire alarm system includes detection devices, smoke detectors, heat detectors, and manual pull stations that sense fire or smoke. Alarm notification devices, audible alarms, sirens, bells, and visual alarms, strobe lights, to alert occupants. Control panel, the central unit that processes signals from detectors and triggers alarms. It also monitors system status. Power supply, backup batteries or generators to ensure the system works during power outages. Monitoring, some systems are connected to a central station to alert emergency responders. Fire safety features may include fire suppression systems, emergency lighting, and ventilation controls. The system detects fire, warns occupants, and notifies authorities to minimize danger. Regular maintenance is required for reliable operation. A typical fire alarm system designed for residential or commercial dwellings includes design drawings and calculations to ensure the system is effective, compliant, and reliable. Design drawings, among others such as riser diagrams, these drawings include floor plans showing the locations of detectors, alarms, control panels, wiring routes, and zones. They also highlight exit routes and ensure compliance with safety codes like NFPA 72. Calculations. These determine the correct placement of detectors, the power supply needs, alarm signal strength, and evacuation time. Calculations ensure adequate coverage, battery backup, and system performance during an emergency. Together, design drawings and calculations ensure the fire alarm system meets building requirements and provides adequate protection for occupants. A fire alarm riser diagram serves as a vital tool for both the installation and ongoing maintenance of the fire alarm system. In addition to showing the wiring paths, device locations, and control panel, it typically includes circuit design, identifying whether the system is wired in a loop, addressable, or zone-based, conventional. Backup power, detailing the connections to emergency power sources, ensuring the system functions during power outages. Device types, specifying the type of detectors, smoke, heat, CO, alarms, horns, strobes, and manual pull stations. Integration with other systems. If the fire alarm is linked with other systems like sprinklers, HVAC controls, or security, those connections are shown as well. The riser diagram helps electricians, fire safety professionals, and building managers understand the layout, troubleshoot issues, and verify that the system meets code requirements, especially in complex or multi-story buildings. It also assists in planning future expansions or upgrades to the system. Battery calculations for fire alarm systems ensure that the system remains operational during power outages. Key considerations include system load, the total power consumption of all connected devices, control panel, detectors, alarms. Backup duration, the required length of time the system must operate on battery power, typically 24 hours in standby mode and 2 hours during an alarm. Battery capacity, the battery must be sized to provide enough power for the system's load over the required backup time, with a safety margin added to account for battery inefficiency. For example, a system requiring 30 watts of power and 24 hours of backup might need a 60Ah battery, with a safety margin increasing the capacity to around 75Ah. These calculations ensure the system will function during a power failure and meet code requirements. A wire schedule for fire alarm system design details the wiring specifications, including wire type, specifies cable types, for example, plenum-rated, shielded. Wire size, lists wire gauge based on power needs and distance. Circuit designation, identifies circuits, for example, detectors, alarms. Voltage rating, indicates the voltage for each circuit. Route/path, describes how and where the wiring is run. Device connections, lists which devices each wire connects to. Quantity, specifies the number of conductors for each circuit. The wire schedule ensures proper material selection, code compliance, and simplifies installation, maintenance, and troubleshooting. A fire alarm sequence of operations, matrix, often called a cause and effect matrix, provides a detailed outline of how a fire alarm system responds to various triggers. It ensures that the system's design and operation meet safety requirements and are easy to understand for programming, testing, and maintenance. Structure of the matrix. The matrix is typically displayed in a tabular format. Rows represent the input devices or conditions, such as smoke detectors, heat detectors, manual pull stations, or system faults. Columns represent the system's responses or actions. such as sounding alarms, activating strobes, notifying emergency services, shutting down HVAC systems, releasing magnetic door locks, or initiating fire suppression systems. Each intersection, cell, in the matrix indicates the specific actions triggered by a given input. For example, a smoke detector in room 101 may activate local sounders, illuminate strobes, and signal the fire department, while a sprinkler water flow alarm might only trigger the building-wide alarm and notification systems. A fire alarm power schematic illustrates the electrical connections and power sources for a fire alarm system. It typically includes primary power source, connection to the building's main electrical supply; secondary power source, backup battery system or generator for maintaining operation during power outages; control panel power distribution, routes power to system components like detectors, notification devices, and auxiliary equipment; supervisory circuits, monitor power supply status and signal faults if power is interrupted or inadequate. The schematic ensures the system complies with safety standards and operates reliably during emergencies. A fire alarm mounting and penetration details drawing provides guidelines for installing system components. Key features: mounting details, shows proper installation heights, hardware, and positions for devices like detectors, pull stations, and alarms. Penetration details, illustrates how conduits and wires pass through fire-rated barriers, with instructions for sealing and fire stopping. Specifications, notes compliance with codes, for example, NFPA 72, required materials, and environmental considerations. These drawings ensure correct installation and adherence to safety standards. A fire alarm symbol legend explains the symbols used in design drawings for clarity and standardization. Key symbols: input devices, smoke detectors, circle with S; heat detectors, circle with H; manual pull stations, rectangle with MPS; output devices, strobes, starburst, horns, triangle or sound lines, horn/strobes, combined symbols. Control panels, fire alarm control panel, rectangle labeled FACP, annunciators, ANN; circuits, initiating device circuit, IDC, and notification appliance circuit, NAC, lines; other, flow switches, pipeline icon, and tamper switches, valve symbol. The legend ensures consistent interpretation for installation and review. In fire alarm system design drawings, several critical sections provide detailed information to ensure accurate installation, compliance with standards, and efficient project execution. Here's an overview of these sections. General notes include key instructions, design assumptions, and installation guidelines. Highlight project-specific details, such as working hours, environmental considerations, and equipment spacing requirements. State compliance with applicable codes and standards like NFPA 72, UL listings, or local building codes. Appliance list lists all fire alarm devices and appliances used in the project, such as smoke detectors, strobes, horns, and pull stations. Provides details like device model numbers, quantities, and manufacturer information. Helps ensure accurate procurement and installation. Bill of materials, BOM comprehensive list of all components required for the system, including cables, conduits, control panels, and mounting hardware. Specifies quantities and part numbers, ensuring all necessary items are accounted for. Serves as a reference for procurement and inventory management. Applicable codes. Identifies the codes, standards, and regulations governing the design and installation of the system, such as NFPA 72, NEC, National Electrical Code, and local fire codes. Ensures the system meets all legal and safety requirements. Inspection matrix. Details the required inspections and tests for the system, including pre-installation, installation, and final commissioning phases. Outlines who is responsible for inspections, for example, contractors, engineers, or fire officials. Ensures the system functions correctly and meets code compliance before approval. These sections are essential for maintaining clarity, ensuring compliance, and facilitating smooth project execution.
In a world full of noise, we're searching for the sound, chasing shadows of the answers that can't always be found. With every question raised, we dive deep and explore the meaning of existence, what's waiting at the core. Welcome presence whispering, guiding every step. What's the origin of dreams? What's reality's embrace? Through the lens of love and light, we're finding our place. Welcome to the quest for truth, where wisdom lights the way, unlocking all the mysteries in each and every day. From the depths of our emotions to the cosmos up above, we're unraveling the questions with a spirit full of love. So let's gather around the fire, share our stories, share our hearts. In this journey of discovery, every voice plays a part. With courage we will wander, with hope we'll keep the flame. For in seeking out the truth, we'll never be the same. Welcome to the quest for truth, where wisdom lights the way, unlocking all the mysteries in each and every day. From the tales of ancient sages to the dreams we're meant to find, together on this journey we'll awaken humankind. So hit subscribe and join the quest. Let's uncover all we seek in the echoes of existence. Every moment is unique. With open hearts and open minds, we'll shine a guiding light. On this quest for truth together, we'll soar into the night.